Hi, Jonathan. So you have a good start here. Um, you you certainly have found this kind of focus around government intervention and the what it means to mitigate something as magnanimous as social media use. And thinking about it as a declaration of public health is a really terrific um, way to think about it, especially right now in our culture, because we have been dealing with a public health issue, right? Um, so let me give you a couple suggestions for um, the ways to revise this. Yeah. Um, One, since you're talking about social media addiction, just focus there. Um, in the beginning of the paper, for the first several pages, it's it's this idea that you're vacillating between social media being good and bad, but and that's fine. You can certainly do that, but what you're really communicating is social media addiction. You want to have a very specific illness, that can be the concern of public health. So focalize your efforts just on social media addiction and its effects. And you're kind of focusing on kids. Perfect, great. But that's it. Don't talk about FOMO or comparative comparing oneself to another or whatever. Those are psychological conditions, and we know that that is also a problem. But you want to focus on something that can be designated as illness. Yeah, and addiction is the key word there. So that's great. Focus on that solely, the effects of social media addiction, and that designates it as potentially a public health problem. Yeah. Um, then you want to make sure that you're defining um, what constitutes a public health issue, right? Make that really pronounced so that your rationale for the addiction aspect of social media is clear, that it falls into that category. And then lastly, and this could be a lot of fun, not fun, but it could be opportunistic, since um, you allude to this a little bit, but you could go further with it. Compare the social media addiction to another public health problem that warranted government to come in and create regulation, right? Um, so, use a resemblance claim a little bit more explicitly to make that really sail home. Like, okay, people, we've declared this other thing a public health issue, and the government came in and, um, you know, fostered some restrictions. You know, if we did it for this one, why can't we do it for social media? See what I'm getting at? So that you're bringing in a little bit more logic into the articulations that you're already making, which is full of good qualitative data, good reflection, and good language. Um, but now you want to get more specific um, with what you are arguing. And once again, focus on addiction as the public health issue in social media, and focus on um, other places or place that we have utilized government mitigation specifically, um, so that we could regulate, because of a public health issue. All right. Good luck.